to this blue, let's have it right. Up the Chelsea, up the middle, let's have it right. Middles FC. You got the minerals, yeah? Love it. Got the minerals, TT.
Hey, Johnny's got the fucking minerals, mate.
So have it right, up the Chelsea, up the Minerals FC. Big up to every single one of you live and locked in tonight. I hope everyone is doing well, winning, all that jazz. Let's have it right. First and foremost, guys, I want you all to smash to pieces that like button. Let's smash it to pieces like we're going to smash those seagull merchants and those dippers. Let's have it right. Smash that like button. And if you haven't subscribed to Minerals FC, I want you all to go and subscribe to Minerals FC as soon as possible. Do you know what I mean? What's going on, guys? Do you know what I mean? Just hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. We got the notification bell, ding dong. Let's have it right. All that jazz, so you know when I'm going live. Yeah. And we got the Minerals FC Ultras membership scheme, which is pinned at the top of the live chat and down below in the description, guys. Hope everyone is doing well, bruv. You got what I mean? Come on, shout out to mental health as always. Anyone with mental health, we shout that out. We hope everyone is well, live, kicking, land the minerals everywhere you go. Let's have it right. And we got a lot to go through, guys. A lot to talk about. A lot to get stuck into. Listen, big up to every single one of you locked in. Do hit the like button. We've got over 100 of you in here already. We're going to get live and hot tonight. So make sure you just smash that like button. Smash it to pieces. Let's quickly see who is in the chat because let's have it right. I know all the Minerals FC Ultras are in here, bruv. All the generals. We've got Jamar Jones in here. Mixed the Minerals Medina. We've got Neil. Big up to Neil. My geezers. Big up Johnny and all the Minerals FC army. Oh my God, there's never been so many brown envelopes. Get the mud gun out tonight, my geezer. The Pies and Mash Brigade are doing my head in. Sort them out, mate. Up the fucking Chelsea. Let's go. Chelsea boy, big up to you. Harry Clark's in here. Leo, big up to Leo. Big up to Chelsea Blue and Blue. Big up to Chelsea old boys. He's back in the chat, guys. My geezer. Love to see you in here, bruv. Let's have it right. I know he's living it large. But let's have it right. We see things they'll never see. Standard procedure. Let's remind everyone. Let's remind all our little so-called rivals. Let's remind everyone at Chelsea Football Club, the elite football club, the beast, the machine that it is, bruv. This is what we are, bruv. And yes, we've got Lego Head Merchant holding the bottle. You know what I mean? The absolute bottle job merchant himself. So big up to Chelsea old boys. Love to see him in here, bruv. Lovely to see you in here, geezer. Who else in here, guys? Cursor, come on, bruv. Boom. You just know Well, you don't know. Do you know when the minerals are going to land or when they don't land or when they do land or they just landing 24/7? You let me know in the chat, my geezer. Hope you're doing well. Big up to Denician's in here as well. Big up to Denician. Lovely to see you in here, geezer. Big up to Skills. Who else in here, bruv? Nick Smith, come on, man. Singer Beer Merchant himself, the one and only, bruv. Listen, I said if we get an Mbappe or we get a Neymar or someone like that, I'll do 10 Singer pints, bruv, just for you, my geezer. Live on stream, obviously, we'll do it live on stream. But obviously, I know that's not going to happen. So it's never going to happen, is it? I know you want it to. I know you would love to see it happen and see me absolutely tanked up on stream. But let's have it right. It's just not realistic. Do you know what I mean? Of course, I would sacrifice doing that to make sure we get a Neymar Mbappe. Yes, I would. Of course, I would. Big up to Hanad's in here. Big up at Aussie, Minnels George. Lovely to see Minnels George in here. He says Caicedo and Lavia would be some serious minerals up the Chels. Jora Boys is in here. Big up to you. Big up to Darrow. Big up to Quino. My Minerals FC Ultra in here, bruv. He says, big up, Johnny. We have had to land Caicedo and Lavia. Don't want to hear any excuses from anyone. Up to Minerals FC. Not wrong. Big up to Nutty Blue. My geezer all the way in New Zealand. Let's have it right. Land these minerals there for the Chels. Come on. We've got Chelsea Eagles in here. Mickey Droyboy. Love the Mickey Droyboy. He's always landing it. Who else in here, bruv? American Jedi's in here. JP the dog. We got who else? Ethan's in here. Moose is in here. Who else in here, bruv? Top Bins, come on. He says, big up, Johnny. Brown envelopes flying all over the shop. What the fuck is going on? Please explain how we've been in talks for months. Up the Chelsea, up Minerals FC. Sam, John CFC's in here. Big up to John CFC. Big up to Georgie 1 foot. He said, well, you got Caicedo now. Caicedo has gone to Leicester on loan, and he will land the minerals at your football club. Don't doubt it. Danos, big up to Danos Studios. Josh, Freddie Best, young brother. Bartek Minerals is in here. He says, let's have it right. Who else in here? Big up to Big Al. Big up to British Patriot, my member as well. He says, big up all usual ultras in the chat, legends, up the Minerals Army. Big up to Joel Phillip. Frosty's in here. He says, up the Minerals FC. You know it. Audrey's in here. We're going to land it. Don't you worry. T-Crom. Everyone's in here, bruv. Get in the chat. I want to see who's in the chat, guys. Ram's in here, bruv. Everyone's in here, bruv. Big up to Josh. Big up to Fazaball as well. All you guys landing it. We're going to go straight in. CR7 Goats says Fabrizio got mudded by the Bournemouth admin. Did he? I don't know about that. Enlighten me. I love it when Fabrizio, I work 20 fucking hours a day, gets mudded, bruv. I love it. Yeah, I love it. Because this guy's he just wants top bins galore, bruv. Where is it? Where has he been mudded, guys? Let me know. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat, guys. How he's been mudded, guys. Because we love that. We love that. We love when a brand envelope gets exposed, bruv. Big up Immortal Technique in here as well. Big up to H Talks Chels. Go and subscribe to his channel. Geezer, put your link to your channel in the chat so everyone can subscribe to you, my geezer. Amir's in here as well. Nico, can you promise that if we win the Premier League this season, you'll say I love Todd? But nah, bruv. I ain't saying that shit. Nah. Win me multiple Premier Leagues and Champions League, then we might get somewhere, you know. But you ain't having them words come out of my gob. No chance, bruv. No chance, man. We got some Liverpool in here as well. He says Chelsea in the mud. Are we in the mud though? Really? Are we in the mud? We're gonna go for everything tonight. But first and foremost, guys, I do want you to let me know how Fabrizio's been mudded. That's very important to me. I want to find out. I don't want to just go and look on Twitter right now and then leave you guys. Do you know what I mean? We've got to land it. We've got a lot to go through, bruv. So, first and foremost, before we land it on everything that's happening and all the fucking, listen, I call it the battle of the no DM circus, the pantomime. That's what we're going to get into. But before we get into that, I want to salute Reece, Beast, Minerals, James, who is now our skipper, our captain at Chelsea Football Club. Now, this is great news. I did think, to be honest with you, or I should say I thought Thiago Silva was going to be captain and Reece vice-captain. But what we have done now is we've landed the Minerals. We've given it to Reece, who's been at our club, 16, 17 years, bruv. Let's have it right. Proper Chelsea, loves Chelsea. He's on a prison sentence contract. It makes sense that Reece is the captain. He is the only one left at a Cobham that is worthy to be captain of Chelsea Football Club. And I said, it has to be Reece. You know, it has to be him. And he's so proud. We're proud of him. We're here. We're all behind him, bruv. And we're going to back our new captain, our capo. Let's have it right. It will take us into battle this season. And we hope that he stays fit. If he doesn't stay fit, we know we've got a backup in Gusto, who can play in that position. But more importantly, vice-captain will be Chile. Vice-captain will be Chile. Another one I thought, yes, has got quality, has got leadership qualities. But what are these two players got in common, apart from Thiago Silva, obviously? But maybe because he's at a certain age, he might not play as many games. I don't know what the thought process is there. But what have they both got in common? They both won the Champions League, Super Cup, Club World Cup for Chelsea, got into finals. They've got top four. They know what it takes to get over the line and win. And we've got winners in our team, very fucking few of them, but we've got them. And those two are captain and vice-captain. So I'm all for it, bruv. I'm all for it. I'm very happy with it. Great decision. It has to be Reece. So it is what it is, bruv. It is what it is. So, guys, put all your hearts for Reece in the chat. He's obviously, I will say this, though, because I can't do it without Johnny being Johnny, bruv. Do you know what I mean? We have to say it as it is, and I'm gonna land it for what it is. And people, whether you like it or not, I don't give a shit. But we all know if Mason Mount was at Chelsea, he would have been captain. That's the first thing. The second thing is he's part of the contract. Uncomfortable conversations. I didn't have to land it, but I thought I'll land it just to piss the fucking wrong-uns off that always give it all the big un and fed their agendas. But it is what it is. It was promised. And it has been delivered. So fair play. We land it. We move. We've got our captain. We've got our Chelsea through and through, leading us through the line. And it is what it is. But let's have it right. We land it everywhere we go. And I will continue. So aside from that, we got breaking news, which this one threw me off completely. We've got Kepa now, T-Rex arms. Let's have it right. Who's meant to be, let's have it right. Let's quote unquote the brown envelopes. What did they tell us, guys? What did they tell us? They told us, yeah, let's have it right. They told us that Pochettino's goalkeeper coach says he's going to turn him into a world-class keeper, that he's adamant to keep Kepa. All of a sudden, we're hearing now Thomas Tuchel from Bayern Munich wants to sign Kepa. First, it was, I want to sign him. Now it's, I want him on a loan, and Chelsea want an obligation to buy. Now, hold on a minute, bruv. I thought we could turn him into a world-class goalkeeper. So what are we selling him for? I thought he's our number one. So what does that mean? Does that mean Sanchez is our number one? We've taken Brighton's number 2 / number 3 as our number one, who, let's have it right, is he better than Kepa? That remains to be seen. We'll have to see, and we'll back the kid. But let's be real, from what we know, is he better? I don't know about that. Let's be real. I'm not too sure about that. And that's fucking worrying. Listen, thank fuck, guys. Let's have it right. Thank fuck that Real Madrid, we heard the breaking news, Snake Courtois has done his ACL. He's out. He's out for the whole season. We don't know how long he's out for. Thank fuck, because they would have been all over Sanchez, bruv, from Brighton. And then what we've done? What would Chelsea do? Oh, man, Real Madrid after Sanchez. What would happen if Bayern Munich say, no, we don't want a no obligation buy. We just want him on loan because we're trying to get Harry Kane out of the line, which brings me on to Spitface as well. Let's have it right. But let's say, argument's sake, Kepa doesn't go to Bayern Munich. Could he go to Real Madrid? Could Real Madrid look at Arrizabalaga? Or are they going to look at David De Gea, the calamity himself? What's going to happen? There's a lot of swings and roundabouts for the goalkeeper situation now all around Europe. It's getting very exciting. Or are Real Madrid just going to land the minerals and go, we're going to go and get Mike Magnan because no, he's not too expensive for us. What are we going to do? So this is all interesting. These are all great little stories. Well, they're not stories. These are facts at the minute. But Kepa, what throws me off with Kepa is TT never wanted to play Kepa. Always benched him. In fact, Mendy was number one. That's how we won the Champions League. Let's have it right. All the agendas on Mendy, was it? Well, Mendy's been shipped out. He was benched, in fact, under Jellyfish Potter, predominantly for the whole season. Why? Because he wouldn't sign a contract. That's the going rate. If you don't sign the contract, you get fucking benched. And then you get sold. Because you don't undermine Ted Lasso Bowley and Siri Merchant. You can't be doing that nonsense. So here we are, sitting here with Sanchez as our number one, it looks like. Kepa's going to be shipped out, which, let's have it right, he's on 180 or 190 grand a week. He's got 1 or 2 years left on his contract. We need to get him out. We need to get him out, really. He's not good enough. We know it. We know he's not great on corners. He can't shot stop from outside the box to save his life. He can't. Can he play at the back, really? Not too sure. I'll probably say Sanchez is better at playing out the back. He's decent at penalties, but hasn't been consistent. Really hasn't been consistent at all. But listen, if he stays, we're backing him. Either way, we're back Chelsea players. But the bottom line is, if we want to compete at the highest level, does Kepa get in the Man City's team, Liverpool, Arsenal? Does he get into Man United's team? He's not. But what throws me off is TT never wanted to play him. So why does TT want him at Bayern? Maybe just wants him as a number two. Maybe sees him as a number two. But funny enough, Kepa's our fucking number one. So what are we doing? Sanchez is meant to be number two to Kepa. If Kepa goes, that means Sanchez is number one. I don't know, guys. I don't know about this. Now, there is a lot of rumours about Barella. Now, I did shout out. I said, why don't we fucking go and buy Barella? No, we're getting links to the goons now. The goons want to buy Barella. They want to stockpile in the midfield. Well, why are we not buying Barella, bruv? We should be buying and bidding for Barella. We need a fucking midfielder like that. Caicedo, Barella, lovely jubbly. Let's have it right. Now, we'll move on now to, obviously, the whole saga. The brown envelopes have been flying out everywhere, bruv, all over the gaff. And you know why. Now, what was the breaking news, guys? The breaking fucking news last night was that Lavia, we bid Lavia, 48 million. We bid for Lavia to Southampton. Now, that's been rejected today. Now, you've had all the meltdowns from all the dippers. They're all having meltdowns. They need Lavia. They need a DM. Chelsea need a DM. We need a fucking DM, bruv. A DM, bruv. Not just one. I want two. Now, I've said it months time ago. We need two DMs. One's not fucking enough. Now, what we doing here? We have now bid for Lavia, whatever his fucking name. Lavia, isn't it? It's Lavia. I keep saying Latvia like it's a country. Let's have it right. No, it's Lavia. Lavia is well documented. In fact, we know from all the negotiations from Liverpool that Lavia is going to cost 50 million. 50 million. So what do Chelsea do? Sorry, not Chelsea, the owners. Yeah, we're going to bid 48 million. 48 million will get Lavia. Even though what? That's what? 2 million more than Liverpool bid. And Liverpool has literally penny pinchers, bruv. We know it. They want FSG out. They're fucking... They're all over the gaff. This is the funny thing, right? Is that we bid 48 million, knowing it's 50 million, knowing you're going to get it rejected. But this is where the minerals land. And I've said it already, and it's clear as day, crystal clear. Diamonds are forever, forever, forever. Let's have it right. Yeah, minerals are forever. Well, there's a reason why they bid 48, because they don't actually want to go for Lavia, because Lavia's heart's set on Liverpool. He's been promised at Liverpool he's the main DM, bruv. He's coming from Southampton, a relegated fucking team. They're saying, let's have it right. Let's not forget he's come from Southampton, who are relegated, and they want 50 million. All right, they are literally begging for 50 million. Liverpool won't pay the 50 million. They're trying. Now, this is the game. This is the pantomime. This is the circus now. What happens? We put in a bid for 48 million, knowing damn well it's going to get rejected. What does that do? It's forcing Liverpool to put in a bid for Lavia at 50 million to get him because they cannot afford to lose Lavia. Facts. Let's be real. They can't afford Caicedo. The Dippers are broke, man. They won't spend 100 million on Caicedo. The only club that Caicedo is going to go to is Chelsea. All right? Let's land that one right now. Where do you think they're getting 100 plus million from? They're penny pinching for Lavia. If Caicedo was a top target, you go for Caicedo and you forget about Lavia. Listen, let's have it right, bro. This is a game. Chelsea have done that deliberately to try and force Brighton to accept their lower bid. It's not happening. That Bloomberg merchant, let's have it right, or he thinks he's Bloomberg. He thinks he's the entire fucking platform. Let's have it right, given it the big and the seagull merchant that he is, and every fucking director there, and all the seagull merchants, all the fans, all the supporters, they give it so much bigger, yeah. But the reality is, you know, they want him for 100 million or 100 plus million, and they want a deal on their terms, the fucking Seagulls, yeah? Let's have it right. They're shitting all over Chelsea's owners at the minute. Now, it's well documented, it's known. You pay the money, you get the player. Everyone knows that Chelsea need a DM. Everyone knows that Liverpool need a DM. So Southampton and Brighton are sitting there going, oi, oi, oi. Yeah, 50 million, 100 million, thank you very much. You're going to have to pay out. But now what is Brighton doing? What is Brighton doing? In fact, Brighton and Southampton are having a bubble. What are they doing? Brighton's actually getting Liverpool to break the news through Matt Fraud Law. Let's have it right. Who's gone down the pecking order, it seems. You know, maybe he's pissed off a few feathers with the Ted Lasso and Siri Merchant. I have quoted that many times. He's announced that Liverpool have bidded for Caicedo. And all of a sudden, it's come out that Liverpool are preparing a bid for Caicedo. So which one is it, you fucking brown envelopes? Have they bid or are they preparing a bid? Because let's have it right, they're completely different fucking statements in their own entities. They are completely different. So we don't know what's going on. Now, what my minerals brain tells me, yeah, is that Liverpool ain't bidding. This is a lovely antic from Brighton to retaliate at Chelsea bidding for Lavia. Because why? When Chelsea bid for Lavia, it helps Southampton push Liverpool to pay the 50 million. And in the meantime, Brighton have now gone to Liverpool to say, right, you come in, we'll broadcast it, that you've come in, you want to put in a bid, which we know is bangers and mash waffle, no onions, no gravy, lumpy hard mash, all that jazz. You know the deal, merchantry. Yeah. So they've gone and done that. And all of a sudden, Chelsea supporters are fucking, oh no, what? Liverpool bidding for Caicedo? And then the contradiction reports come out. Contradicting reports. So here we are sitting here now. We're waiting now. Brighton have announced via the Kingpin 20 fucking hours a day merchant, brown envelope himself, Fabrizio Romano, that tonight it has to end. Tonight they want Caicedo deal done. They want him sold. Now this is all pantomime. This is all fucking, oh, la-di-da, yeah? You got Ted Lasso bowling Sue Merchant doing pirouettes, bruv, yeah? They love it. It's like they're doing Swan Lake, and they want all the supporters to join them and watch them do Swan Lake, because it's such a beautiful fucking performance to make everyone go, look at us, we've gone and got Caicedo. Oh, well done, well done. For how much? Are we going to get an 80 million plus 5 million add-ons? No, we're not. What are we going to get? 100 million. So either way, with all this circus acts, with all this, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. By the way, Southampton, Brighton, Liverpool, Chelsea, all scratching each other's backs. Well, what's the crack? The crack is, the reality is, guys, is that Liverpool will have to pay 50 million for Lavia. I expect them to sign Lavia. And we fucked around with Lavia. We told Lavia we'll come back in January. We said we'll come back for you in the summer and we'll sign you. We haven't done that. So now Lavia is looking at Liverpool and their determination and their willingness, and they've met. He's probably spoken to the veneer merchant and he's just smiled at him on a FaceTime. Yeah, you come to Liverpool. You know, we're fucking, yeah, all that jazz. And Levy's gone, yeah, I want to be the main DM. Reality is Chelsea are not going to sign Lavia. Why? Why are we not going to sign Lavia? Because Caicedo is the number one target. It would look fucking ridiculous if we didn't sign Caicedo after months and months of all this jazz and all this orchestration, all this pantomime. For us to not get Caicedo, it'd just be embarrassing. But what we have gone and done today is we've gone, what's on the Super Saver menu? What's on the Super Saver? What nectar points can I get? Siri Merchant, what can I get? Ted Lasso, we can get Tyler Adams for 20 million on a release clause from relegated Leeds. We're going to go for him. Why? Because he's got fantastic data. Fantastic data. Yeah? He's a data merchant. Yeah? That's why we've gone and signed Tyler Adams. So now we have Tyler Adams for 20 million. We've signed him. And fucking hell, I thought, wow, we sold Captain America Biscuits FC. We got rid of him. He's gone. We knew he was gone. And now we've just brought in literally Captain fucking America #2, who's the captain for United States. Now, how many American supporters have I heard? And they think he's shit. Now, what are we doing here? We bought him. We got Leeds supporters. Some of them say, yeah, he's really good. And some of them say he's shit. Now, we can look at all his data. He looks very good. Ball recoveries, a bit of progressive forward passing and all that. Listen, it is what it is. But for me, he's a squad player. At the very best, he's a squad player for Chelsea. I'm not saying for Leeds, but Leeds got relegated. He's got great stats, but he played for fucking Leeds who got relegated. You got Lavia, who looks a decent player, but he got relegated. And these players played majority of the minutes for their clubs that got relegated. So here we are sitting down here, bruv, and we've spent 20 million on Tyler Adams, and he's had a medical. And people say, now, let's mud Nizar Kinsella because he's come out and said he's in contention to play on Sunday. Well, how can he if he's fucking injured? You see, we got people saying he's injured. You got Leeds support saying he hasn't even played because he's injured. And now we're hearing, oh no, he's the deal's been going on for 2 weeks. And we wanted to make sure he was fit, prim and proper for his medical, his 2-part medical. So here we are sitting here. He's done it. He's done it. We've signed Tyler Adams. Listen, I'm not going to knock it to an extent, but really, is it the level? I see opportunist signing. I see it as a cheap penny pinching signing. And in real terms, this guy has to up his levels, play at Chelsea and be a DM at Chelsea. But I always said I want 2 DMs. Now, am I going to be overjoyed with this one? Not really. It doesn't excite me. In fact, I feel a little bit of an anticlimax because for me, if I'm Chelsea, if I'm the owners and I want to be real serious, bruv, yeah, in the game, I'm going out and spending 50 million on Lavia and I'm buying Caicedo. And then we're talking about balance. Then we're talking about minerals. But then we get all these little YouTube platforms. We get all the Twitter virgins and all this jazz. And they put up Caicedo, Lavia, Enzo. That's the dream midfield. That's it. That's it. What a rebuild. What an upgrade. That's what we talk about, a rebuild. Those players, they're the ones. Hold on a minute, bruv. Are we real? Where's the goals? Where's the creation? Fucking hell, bruv. All right, so we're going to go straight away. What we got, guys? What have we got? Moses Caicedo in London waiting for key developments on his future. Brighton waiting for Liverpool to send their official bid, which ain't coming. If not tonight, it has to be Friday. Liverpool will 100% bid. Then it will be also up to Chelsea. Highest bidder will get Brighton's green light. Let's have it right, bruv, yeah? I'll tell you this now. You got Fab in the game. 20 hours a fucking day, merchant, while you sit on your sofa. And I tell you what, I'm tweeting because I'm making the P on Twitter. I'm going to keep tweeting this bangers and mash waffle. There's no fucking way Liverpool are bidding anywhere near what Chelsea have bid. If they can't even bid 50 million for Lavia, make it make sense. Now, what's Fab doing? Fab's on Bloomberg. He's fucking on the Bloombergs. Listen, let's have it right. Tony Bloom, that merchant himself, he's got them, bruv. He's got them. Chelsea have to pay the money now. This is a bidding war, bruv. Literally a bidding war. out of no entity to bid with. In other words, Chelsea aren't bidding with anyone. What's Caicedo in London if there's bidding wars with fucking Liverpool? Are we real? Are we really going to believe this nonsense, bruv? There's no way Henry himself at Liverpool is going to bid 100 million and match Chelsea. No fucking chance. You got every Liverpool supporter crying. Literally, they're getting their milk bottles out, bruv, because they need their milk, bruv. They're so upset. They need something to help them go to sleep, man. Because let's have it right. They know that their owners don't want to spend that money, and they won't spend that money. There's no chance they're getting Caicedo. For me, it's clear as day. Chelsea will sign Caicedo. Now, if they don't, what a fucking disaster, bruv. Yeah. Now, we all know this is the style of Ted Lasso bowling, Siri Merchant. We've known enough. They like a bang. They love a bang. They love the pantomime. So the pantomime will be Caicedo. Here we go, guys. 110 million. Well, why didn't you just do it ages ago? You have to pay that price. No, they want this story. They want this shock and awe, bruv. It's all about the shock and awe merchantry with our owners. They love it. They live by it. And I'm telling you now, the supporters drink it all in. I don't. For me, Caicedo is like, he's the only top DM out there that's fucking available because we let everyone else go and we won't go for a shoe many because we won't pay the wages and the money. Let's have it right. But now this is ego. Battle of the egos between Chelsea, Ted Lasso Bowley, Siri Merchant, who, let's have it right, are in battle with the no DM lot in Merseyside. Henry and FSG. FSG, Fenway, all that jazz. This is what Siri Merchant and Ted Lasso are building their model based upon. They fucking love them. So they're probably having meetings between themselves, orchestrating this shit. All right? Why would they do that? They wouldn't. This is the thing. They are against each other right now. And the funny thing is, Brighton and Southampton are literally the winners in this game. Yes, we win. We get a top, fantastic player. But let's have it right. We're getting robbed. Let's have it right. All right, so what we got here? What we got, guys? Any breaking news? I don't see it. I don't see it, guys. Literally. All we hear is listen, guys, honestly, do you honestly fucking well believe what Fabrizio's saying? The funny thing is, all the Twitter virgins, yeah, all you lot that follow this guy relentlessly, yeah, it's like he is Jesus Christ himself in the brown envelope game. And you honestly believe everything this guy says. Do you not remember he orchestrated the Mount deal? He orchestrated the Koundé deal. He orchestrated the Rafinha deal. I mean, he's orchestrated all these deals. He orchestrates deals for fun, bro. And he gets paid on Twitter for it. Oh, sorry, X. Let's have it right. He gets paid for this shit. So what are we doing here? We're looking at going for championship midfielders. Tyler Adams we've bought, and we're trying to get Lavia. Now, if you bring me just Lavia and Tyler Adams, I'm sorry, man. That's fucking piss poor. What I would say is Lavia and Caicedo. You want to land the damn minerals, loan back Tyler Adams somewhere else and get Lavia and have Caicedo, and we can rob the dippers of any DM, and they're literally like this. So when we play them on Sunday, we'll have both DMs and they'll have no DM. Listen, this is what I want, bruv. This is what I want. I would love it, yeah, for us to mud them. I would love it, yeah, to have Liverpool DM-less with no DM. Do you know what? Do you know what the funny thing is? This whole pantomime, we've been fucking starved of DMs for years, man. For years. We've waited 3 transfer windows for a DM, bruv, with these clown owners. And we're in the 3rd one now. And then all of a sudden, we're getting an influx of fucking DMs. But at what level? What level are we getting them? What level? Now, the interesting thing is, Lavia will go. Lavia will go, bruv. Yeah? Lavia will go to Liverpool. I can't see it any other way, bruv. I can't see it any other way. Guys, smash the pieces, the like button. What's wrong with you, man? We've got over 300 of you in here. landing it. Get in the chat. What are you lot saying, bruv? Big up to every single one of you in here. Denisha says, this is about reputation now. Buy him and Lavia. Exactly. This is my point. I would buy Lavia, buy Caicedo, 150 on 2 fucking quality DMs. Let's have it right. They can play together as well. You could even put Enzo in the middle as a number 10. Why? Because we got Nkunku out for 4 months. We ain't got a fucking number 10. Probably Connor's going to get sold. Now, interesting conversation that with Connor, because Fabrizio and everyone else that comes out, that Pochettino wants to keep Connor. Well, all of a sudden, we know that the owners want to sell Connor. So they will sell Connor. We buy Tyler Adams. I would loan him out, get Lavia and Caicedo in, and we're laughing, bruv. We're absolutely laughing. There's no way. I mean, buy all 3 DMs just so that no one else can get him. If we're that loaded and we can do whatever we want, I'm all for it, bruv. Literally, I'm all for it. Yeah. So here we are, guys, sitting here, and we're waiting for the magic. Here we go. Yeah, the so-called fraudulent. Here we go, because Caicedo has to be done tonight. But then we've got a flip-flop here. We've got a flip-flop. It could be Friday. So it might not be tonight. What's it going to be, guys? What's it going to be? All right. So let's see what Fabrizio's got to say, bruv. All right. I want to land this one. All right. Because we know Spitface, he's not sure if he wants to go Bayern Munich, which is hilarious. Why would you not go by Munich? Levy's accepted a deal, or there's a personal behind the scenes gentleman's agreement. What the fuck does that mean? Gentleman's agreement. I think it's a bang smash waffle. You can't negotiate with Levy, bruv. A gentleman's agreement, bruv. You need it in writing against this guy, bruv. You need solicitors, mate. Yeah, but Harry Kane apparently is looking to stay at Spurs. Now you've got all the media, the British media, obviously going, why would he go there? Doesn't mean anything to win a Bundesliga. Let me tell you this: Harry Kane could sign a 3-4 year deal, go to Bayern Munich. He can be in the Champions League. He can win Bundesligas. He can score bags of goals, and he can still come back to the Premier League after that and still break Shearer's record. All right, but I think personally, you've heard the absolute laughing stock up north. Manchester United signed the so-called Haaland regen. This guy's got a back injury. He can't fucking play, bruv. They've signed a guy who's done a medical, didn't do their research, didn't get a medical team on it, and this guy can't play now. This guy, we don't know when he's going to play, they say. So you've got all the United supporters shitting bricks. They've gone and spent, what was it, 65, 7 million on this kid from Atalanta. Might look a good player. Let's have it right. But you're mugs. Why didn't you go and buy Harry Kane? Now, I think they might have to be forced now to go and put in a bid for Harry Kane. But I don't think Levy will sell Harry Kane to Man United. Unless they match Bayern Munich's deal, Harry Kane rejects Bayern Munich and says, I want to go to Manchester United, which no doubt he will go there. Then I think that's a done deal. And you've got Manchester United signing Harry Kane. They become title contenders, and it all kicks on from there. And that will fucking piss me off, because let's have it right. Now, not only is great, we need 2 DMs. We're going to get 2 DMs. We can clearly see we're going to get 2 DMs. We just don't know. It looks like Tyler Adams and Caicedo. Whoop-de-woo. Fucking hell. We all got boners, have we? Crying out loud. Caicedo, yes, he excites me. I think he's a lovely player, and he's going to land it for us. He gives us balance. But let's have it right. I think Lavia would add as well, man. He's got more trickery about him. He's got something about him that I do like, and he can rotate with Caicedo. He can also play together with Caicedo. So there is that option. I think we should personally go and do that. But my main concern is, I've always said it, yeah? 2 DMs, bare minimum. Bare minimum. We need a fucking goalkeeper, which looks like we're going to sell Kepa and keep Sanchez as our number 1. I'm very worried about that. Let's have it right. Well, it looks like we're going to sell Trev, and we still need another centre-back. So that's 2 sign. So you've got 2 DMs, goalkeeper, centre-back, right-sided. Let's have it right. And we got Nkunku out for 4 months. 4 fucking months. We got no creative number 10. All right? Now you can say, yeah, put Enzo, which is my shout for the Liverpool game. Put Enzo as the number 10. Have Gallagher and Santos in the DM. If Tyler Adams can play, you're going to play Tyler Adams with Gallagher and Enzo, and I'll have Enzo as the number 10. My thing is this, right? My thing is this. We cannot fuck around now. For me, if we are serious, guys, if we are serious about really getting top 4 and landing it, it is being broadcasted today. Understand both Neymar and Paris Saint-Germain are working to find the best solution to part ways this summer as soon as possible. Both sides working for Neymar to leave. Neymar's proposals from Al Hilal and MLS. Barca have to decide whether, if they want to try. The reality is, guys, is that Barcelona are broke bitches. They ain't got nothing. They ain't got a pot of pissing. They might need another lever. They might have to sell another 20% of their TV rights, and then they're really in the mud where they fucking belong. How they won La Liga, I don't know. It's down to Real Madrid not just landing it. But I think Real Madrid will land it this year. Let's have it right. But the reality is, Barcelona, nah. I don't see him going MLS. I mean, why would you do that? Why would you do that? I don't see him going Saudi. I think he should come to Chelsea. Now, if we're serious, all right, we should go and buy Neymar and sign him. I don't give a fuck what anyone tells me, whether he's injury prone or not, all right? This player, this level, this baller, you have him as a number 10 with your 2 DMs, and you got your Enzo in there as well. I don't give a shit what you tell me. This guy can do whatever the fuck he wants. Pirouette, sidestep, Ronaldinho, it all jazz. Do it all, bruv. He will have the license to land it as a number 10. And I'll tell you this now, every defence in the Premier League will wet themselves with Neymar Jr. in Chelsea's team. That elevates you, bruv. It takes you to the next level of superstar, bruv. Superstar at Chelsea, finally a replacing Eden Hazard, bruv. Have him with Mudryk, you got him with Sterling and all these players, bruv. This guy, if you're serious, Ted Lasso and Siri Merchant, you got to go and buy Neymar. I don't care what it takes. And I'll tell you what, he pays himself. He pays you back immediately. Shirt sales, marketing, fucking everything, bruv. You'll get it all back and the rest and make money irrespective of the wages. But what he does to Chelsea, how he elevates us as a club, and he just adds this glitz, these minerals, bruv, yeah, that we are crying out for at Chelsea. We need this type of signing, similar to an Mbappe. But the reality is Mbappe will come for 1 year. I'd have him as a number 10, but is he a number 10? Is he really a number 10? He's going to take Mudryk's place. Doesn't suit. I don't think he would come. Neymar, though, I think we can get him. He'll love London. He's got to come to Chelsea, bruv. The fact that we're talking about Neymar, it just tells you everything you need to know, that this player is available and ready to land it, bruv. I don't give a shit. And I don't believe the Bangers and Mash waffle that they've put out, because I don't believe anything they say. They're all waffle merchants. You know that, all right? But they're saying Pochettino doesn't want Neymar. Bollocks. The guy's managed him, knows what a player he is. He's crying out for experience. Neymar's got all the fucking experience you need in your attack. You're literally, you've got so much, you're oozing creativity. We lack creativity, all right? And this is my concern going into this season, is without Nkunku now, who I don't even see as a number 10, I see him as a 9 right, left-sided player. We need a creative attacking midfielder. And that is my concern going forward. So it's all well and good. Bring Caicedo, bring the DMs, the 2 DMs, but I need a creative midfielder. We've got not enough creativity. You need that creator so that Mudryks, Sterlings, Jacksons, whoever's playing the front line can feed off this player. And this player can cause problems. You know, with Neymar, he will draw 2 players at a time. And that allows pockets of space. We've lost all that. We had that with Mason Mount. We had him taking up pockets of space, intelligent player. And we could create. He was a highest chance creator. We've lost that. We've lost the highest chance creator. We've lost our 30 GA player. Now we need to replace it. And I don't see anyone else replacing that. I see a Neymar can replace that. And for me, the fact that we get to see a Brazilian superstar at Stamford Bridge, I'm having that all day long. I don't care what the agenda merchants say. I don't care if he's fucking injured for half the season. The fact is, he will win us points. He will scare teams. He will scare defenses. And that is what we need. We need that fear factor when we go forward. We need it, bruv. We need it. Whitell says, shout out to AVP Disco. We're half your viewership. We got Ethan in here. Bowley is going to ruin this club with no DM. Up the minerals and up the AVP Disco point. Oh, man. What's wrong with you lot, bruv? When's Fofana or Nkunku going to play? We got Mount. I mean, what do you mean when Fofana's or Nkunku are going to play? We've got Mount. I mean, what are we doing here? We're taking the fucking piss? You know? We haven't got him no more. We don't have a fucking creative attacking midfielder. We don't have one. You got to rely on Conor Gallagher. You got to put Enzo, who's a fucking 8. Yeah? Who's now got to play 10. And everyone goes, yeah, Enzo's going to create everything for us. Is he, though? Is he? Is he going to create everything? If Enzo doesn't play, what you got? I want Enzo, Neymar, Caicedo. That's a fucking... Oh, man, that's got ballers, bruv. What we doing here, man? What we doing here, guys? All right, so, guys, smash the piece of like button. We've got almost 400 of you lot in here. I want to see what's happening, bruv. We got nothing from Fabrizio, have we? All right, also, we got all these little wrong-uns on Twitter. They're going, look at Lewis Hall. Oh, yeah, that's how you do it, man. They love Cobham. Listen, let's have it right. Ted Lasso Bowley, Siri Merchant. I put a tweet out. Let me read you the tweet. I'll read you the tweet. What I put out, yeah? So, let's get it up. I'll put the tweet. All right, I'll put Gaffer says he wants Gallagher. Owners want to sell. Gaffer says he's impressed with Maatsen. Owners want a loan to rival with option to buy. Gaffer wants experience. Owners sign more unprovens. Back the Gaffer. This stinks. And so does the money-making agenda on Cobham. All of a sudden, Lewis Hall's signing a deal. He's not going on loan. And now it's like, oh, no, look, they love Cobham. Everyone's like, oh, thank fuck, we signed Lewis Hall. Yes, he signed a 6-year deal +1 on what fucking wages? It's going to be tuppence, bruv. The guy's hardly played for Chelsea. He's going to sign that deal. He's going to go at Crystal Palace. He's going to increase his value. And I guarantee you, these owners will sell him eventually down the line. It's the way it goes, bruv. Don't tell me that this is like Mason Mount's situation. It's nothing like it, bruv. Mason Mount's proven at Chelsea. Landed it, fucking won all the trophies, was pivotal in us winning the biggest trophy in European football. So what's Lewis Hall done comparing to that? Gallagher will probably be sold. We're buying two other DMs. I don't know, bruv. What are we doing? And Maatsen, where's Maatsen going to go? Are we selling Maatsen? This is the question I have to ask. We were told Pochettino's so impressed with him, his versatility, he's played all the preseason games. And what, we're going to fucking sell him, bruv? Are we really doing that? Why would we sell Maatsen? I'm hearing people on Twitter go, yeah. Maatsen can play the number 10. Can he? Can he play the number 10? Yes, he can play on the left side. We got fucking Cucurella, bruv. 70 million signing that Ted Lasso and Siri Merchant spent money on, and they're desperate to get him off the books. He's on 200 grand a week. They can't flog him, bruv. They're even thinking about loaning him back to Brighton. Let's have it right. But the reality is it's not going to happen. But my point is, after I put that tweet out, all this news comes out with Cobham, bruv. We haven't heard anything on Trev yet. Yeah. So this is all interesting. Now, the thing that gets me sick to my fucking stomach is now we've got pictures of the cement-booted rat at Chelsea at Cobham. Yeah. He's there. And then you've got all these fucking little accounts with their common narratives. And before I get onto that, the common narratives from all these big accounts on Twitter was, look, oh, they love Cobham. Look, they're keeping on signing our Cobham players to fucking prison sentence contracts. They love them. Listen, there's no debate here why that gets put out. Why? Ask yourselves why. Why is it after I tweet that and Ted Lasso people tag him in, you think that they don't see all this? They're fucking social media fiends, bruv. They love it, man. They literally are on it 24/7. They're watching all the YouTube platforms. They love the agendas going around when it was Mason Mount, Kai Havertz, all these players, Kovacic, Jorginho, Cannon. Yes, get them out, fucking sell them deadwood. Yes, look, They get rid of. They listen to the fans. I had a fan. But they give the illusion they listen to the I had a fan. The reality is, bruv, is that all these large accounts are literally writing off the same script, singing the same hymn, the tune that everyone wants to hear from our ownership. They want to hear that tune. They don't want the supporters to think we were anti-Cobham. But what are you going to tell us? You have to keep Gallagher. You have to keep Trev. Because if you don't, then you got an agenda on Cobham. And I'll tell you this why. Because Connor has experience, especially in the Premier League. He's got more experience than Caicedo in the Premier League. So has Trev. Trev's got Champions League experience, not Caicedo, not Tyler Adams. So what we saying here, bruv? Oh, maybe Tyler Adams for, what's it called? RB Leipzig. Another one. Funny that. We're buying players from RB Leipzig. You know, more of these players. So this is my point, guys, is that you have to be very careful that they love to set these narratives, the same old fucking culprits, every single one of them, bruv. Every single one of them. All right, guys, big up Andy Quinos, big up Danny Dyer in here, big up the Chelsea old boys, my geezer, big up to Nick Smith, big up to all you guys in here landing, big up to Steve Northall, my member, big up to Captain Crunch. But let me go back. So we got the cement-booted rat at Chelsea. He shouldn't be at Chelsea, shouldn't be at Cobham. Juventus are chanting, invading the pitch, or if that's true, I don't know. I think it is. And the ultras don't want Lukaku at Juventus, so we're fucked there, right? Mihajlovic, we're told that Egbali, the Syrian merchant, is cock-blocking that deal. He doesn't want that deal to go ahead because Mihajlovic wants more than 210 grand a week. We don't want to pay that sort of money. We don't want to pay 40 million and send Lukaku the other way. Juventus now, the supporters don't want Lukaku. We got Inter Milan saying that Lukaku snaked us, ratted us. What a fucking surprise. And you got all these melts in our supported fan base that's backed this guy and says that Mason Mount's a worse rat than this guy. Shut up. You're waffling, little agenda merchants. The reality is they cannot get this guy off the books still, 440 grand a week. This guy should have been a priority from the start of the fucking transfer window. We'd free up so much wages so that we can buy our Neymars and buy our Caicedos like that. Now, you've got to see the deal. You've got to understand that these owners are offloading all these players of value, balance the books, selling more, tying some down to fucking prison sentence contracts to free up the money so that they can go in. These guys don't want to spend out of their pocket. They want to be within their budget. Once they've spent that money, they're not going back in their pocket. They will sell or buy, and that's the going rate. Big up AJ says the DNA in Cobham has been completely stripped. Well, I know that. I fucking well know it. I've been saying it for God knows how long. I mean, Lewis Hall, if Lewis Hall, he's going on loan and he's going to play central midfield. Is he ever going to get in the central midfield at Chelsea? Let's be real. Is he? Anytime soon. You're signing Tyler Adams, Caicedo, you've got Santos, you've got Gallagher, you've got Enzo. When's he going to get in? Next year? Really? So what are we doing? Play him out of position? Play him on the left? No. They've signed him on a deal to make money on Lewis Hall. It's the going rate. I reckon Trev will get sold. All right. Gallagher will be sold. All right. And if they're not, they listen. Because you have to be very careful. Poch has already spoken and said, I want to keep some Cobham DNA. There is no Cobham DNA, bro. The Cobham DNA is in the mud at the minute. Let's have it right. Exactly. Great point, Barry, there. Great point. They've gone and spent 20 million on Tyler Adams. They've gone and spent 20 million on Washington, Brazilian kid that's going to get loaned to Strasbourg to farm him and fucking develop him and all that jazz. All right. That's 40 million. 40 million. You either could have bought Mihajlovic or you get Caicedo over the line. In fact, add another 10 million, you get Lavia. You still got money, and you can go and get Caicedo. I'm telling you now, these guys are calculative snakes, bruv. All right, they know exactly what they're doing. I honestly can tell you this. If you honestly believe this is back in the gaffer, you think Poch is going, yeah, I definitely want Tyler Adams. Oh, he's number one. Fucking great. Yeah, I want Tyler Adams. You think he wants Caicedo? I believe he wants Caicedo. I think you'd want Lavia more than Tyler Adams. The reality is the owners are not going to spend 150 million. If they had intent, they would. You see, my intent, what I'm trying to say to you, if we're serious about competing, you go and bid in for Harry Kane. We need a striker, a world-class striker. You can say Jackson's going to be great for us, I'm sure, but he's not proven yet. And for me, you go and buy Harry Kane at Chelsea, he guarantees you those 30 goals. I don't give a shit what you tell me. Under a gaffer he loves and a gaffer that loves the player and brought through the player. It makes sense. All right. 120 million, put the money down, get Harry Kane. The reality is we're not going to do that. You have to pay astronomical wage, probably 400 grand a week for Harry Kane, whatever the deal is. Yeah. And then again, I say to you, get me number 10 in Neymar. Now, a lot of people are asking a question with Felix, this and that. Felix ain't coming to Chelsea. And if he comes, he's only coming on a loan. And I don't even see him as the solution. But right now, the way that these owners run our football club, the fact that they're not going to spend money on the Neymars, the Dybalas, the Mbappes, the Harry Kanes of this world, that let's have it right. Mbappe's available. Neymar's available. Harry Kane's available. And we are not looking at these players. I did say we're not going to sign any elite world-class players. We're signing players with a little bit of experience, small sample, with high potential, great data. And that's it. But I always sit here, bruv, and I want to be proved wrong, guys. I want the owners to come and say, look, we're going to go and get Neymar. We're going to try and get Mbappe, because let's have it right now. All the news circulating around Chelsea, Neymar, Mbappe is all brown envelope, bangers and mash waffle. There's no chance. Do you think, honestly believe we're going to sign Neymar and Mbappe? Absolutely not. It's not happening in a million years. They're not going to pay the 600 grand a week, whatever it is, £1 million a week. All right. Even though it pays them to do it, they won't do it. They don't think like that because they're not going to make any money. They're not going to make enough money off these players because they're Mbappe's going to just go on loan and then he'll go to Real Madrid. So you're not going to make any money. It'll be PSG making money, or if they do, yeah, they probably will. And then you've got Neymar, who you have to pay. You have to pay a transfer fee. I don't know what that transfer fee is, but we need to do it, guys. We need to land it. We need to fucking land it. We were told a marquee signing. What's the marquee signing? Don't you dare bring me Kudos as a marquee signing or Elise as a marquee signing. Elise's injured anyway. Elise's looks good. They're using Manchester City going in for Elise, so it makes it look like, oh yeah, we're buying a baller from Crystal Palace. I'm not convinced with Elise. He does look all right. He does look a good player, but we're Chelsea. We need a superstar, man. We need someone in the dressing room, someone you know what I mean, who's done it. Neymar has won a trophy every season. He's the only player who's won a trophy every season. He's a winner. He's a born winner. He's a baller. You instill that mentality at Chelsea. He brings all the hype, man. Everyone watching Neymar in the Chelsea shirt that is the minerals and delightful. The reality is it's not going to happen. Now, Kudos is reluctant to agree personal terms with Brighton because in his release clause, he doesn't want him to put a price on the release clause so that he's held at a ransom like Caicedo. Yeah, McAllister's done a good deal because his release clause was 38 million. Funny enough, why don't we buy him, bruv? We would have been better off buying him. But it is what it is. My point is this: Manchester City now have gone in for Paqueta from West Ham, Brazilian player. They're spending 70, 80 million on this player from what we're being told. All right. When Manchester City want a player, bruv, yeah, when they want a player, they'll just go in and buy this player. And they've exactly gone and done that. And it's not like they're getting him for small change. That's 80-odd million. That's quite a hefty transfer fee. They've gone in and spending the money and get Paqueta out, right? Why aren't we fucking well doing that? Why aren't we going out there? Go and get Caicedo. Yeah, no problem. 100 million. We'll pay you. Fuck it. Let's get him in the team pre-season. Job done. Why don't we go and get Neymars and shit like that? Why don't we bid for Harry Kane? Why don't we go and fucking buy a Paqueta? Why don't we do this? And then I've heard this bangers and mash waffle that Chelsea, or from the ITKs, let's have it right, all these wrongers, coming out going, oh yeah, Chelsea want to buy Alvarez and fucking what? Foden. Oh, well, what are we doing here, man? You think Manchester City are going to sell Foden? Does anyone think that Manchester City are going to sell Foden? Especially, do you think Foden's coming to Chelsea? Do you think he's going to come to Chelsea? What are we doing here, man? Yeah? Do these clown owners actually believe they've got a chance of signing Phil Foden at Chelsea? Because we've seen reports that, Pep shouted at Phil Foden in the touchline Champions League game. Says, Phil fucking hell, because he missed a free kick. And then he went up to him and said, don't talk to me like that and this and that. Pep apologised in front of all the players. Then he's benched him ever since, pretty much. He's not played. He hardly played last season. So here we are thinking, is there a story there? Is there truth to that? Is there a likelihood that Phil Foden might leave Manchester City? Now, if there is a chance to sign Phil Foden, I can't believe I'm fucking saying this, all right? Because Red Mason Mount is fucking clear, bruv. But if there's a chance to sign Phil Foden, we have to go and sign him, bruv. We have to go and sign him. Yeah? The reality is, I want to say something. Foden won't be sold by Manchester City. Why? Because what? What? He's one of their own, is he? Is he one of their academy graduates? Yeah, he is. They value him. Do you know he's been by Pep Guardiola? He's been cotton wooled, bruv, all this time. Fuck me, bruv. You know what? I'd love Foden at Chelsea. Right now, he would be fucking the perfect minerals as a number 10 for Chelsea Football Club. He knows. He knows. He knows, bro. Yeah, he fucking well knows. I've read all that already. DNA, bruv. Would you want Paqueta for Chelsea? City want him also. Well, no, it looks like City are going to get Paqueta. I like Paqueta. I think he's a very talented player. He looks all right, man. West Ham, look at West Ham, bruv. They've just bought the most expensive fridge in the world, bruv. And they've made him captain. He's walked into that team as captain already, bruv. This guy's a Titanic. He's a car crash. This guy's a joke, Maguire. Yeah, they've gone and got him. They're looking for McTominay. Listen, if they sell Paqueta, which it looks like they will, what fucking creativity have they got, man? All they've got is Bowen, bruv. It's embarrassing, but I don't give a shit. I hope the Hammers fucking fall off a cliff, bruv. They've got their little conference league there. Woo, love it. You know what I mean? AJ says, City will never sell one of their own like Chelsea did. This is the fucking point, bruv. This is what I'm saying, bruv. This is what I'm saying. I've said it countless times, yeah? Manchester City don't need the fucking money. Let's have it right. They don't need to sell Foden. The only way they sell Foden is if Pep Guardiola's generally fallen out of Foden and he doesn't want him. There is no fucking way, bruv. Yeah, you ask any Man City fan, there is no chance they're going to sell Foden. So whoever is spreading this bangers the mash waffle nonsense that Chelsea are trying to get Foden, the fact that the ownership are so fucking deluded that they think they can go and buy Foden like it's football fucking manager, bruv. Listen, there's something called heritage value. Yeah, value, respect. Yeah. Foden to City is that. He's heritage. He's part of their fucking grassroots. We sold our minerals general, yeah, who was our through and through Chelsea for the pound note. And these lot have got the fucking cheek to spread these rumours that we're going to go and try and buy Phil Foden. You're a long way from Starbucks, mate. Literally a long way from Starbucks. You're wrong uns, bruv. Yeah, it's not happening. It's not happening, bruv. Yeah, there's not a chance in hell it's happening, bruv. Yeah. I feel sorry for the gaffer, bruv. Listen, Danny Dyer, bruv, there's no chance, bruv. You honestly think that we'll sign Mbappe? Listen, Mbappe must have some unbelievable deal to come to Chelsea, knowing he's not going to play Champions League for a whole season. Yes, he'll come to Premier League, but the reality is his wages, he's on £1 million a week. He's on £1 million a week. There's no way these clowns are paying that. No fucking way. And the funny thing is, PSG ain't going to pay his wages. You think they're going to let him go on loan and then let him go for free and pay his wages as well and pay him 60 million? No chance, bro. No chance. It's not happening. Do you know what I mean? Listen, Lukaku's wage wouldn't even get Mbappe's boots. Yeah. Lukaku's wage is 440 grand a week. There is no way. There is no chance, bruv. Yeah. You have to double that and some sprinkle on top. Yeah. To get Mbappe at Chelsea. We're dreaming, bruv. It's not happening. It's not happening. No chance, bruv. All right. So, any breaking news? No. What's all this news about Barella, guys? Because this one's pissing me off. I would love Barella at Chelsea. Nick Barella is learning English to reject Arsenal. Let's have it right. Let's have it right. That's the here we go. Yeah. Let's have it right. Barella is learning English to reject the Arsenal. Yeah. And let's have it right. Arsenal, yeah, they better play Partey, bruv. They better play Partey, bruv. Because if they don't, they're in very serious trouble, mate. I think he's literally their glue of their team. If they don't play Partey, they are fucked. All right. They need to transition all these new players. They need Partey, bruv. Yeah. But this is the real thing, bruv. This is the real thing. Yeah. If they want Barella as well, how much is he going to cost? 60 million, 70 million? It's like they're just flaunting the money, and that's Kroenke doing it. And we're meant to be loaded. We're meant to be the big players in the game. Everyone's looking at us going, wow, Chelsea have literally gone out and sold every fucking first team player, all the Champions League winners. We got them off the books. And then you're looking at our signings and it's like anticlimax. You got people looking at us going, oh, yeah. And then you get deluded United supporters from the United stand. Yeah, let's have it right, Fazgazi. Yeah, let's not forget you. And little 34787 Sam, whatever his name is, R2D2 Sam. Yeah, remember that Twitter space? Yeah, everyone knows the Twitter space, the recorded one that got deleted because I muddied the fuck out of them. All right. And they're going, oh, yeah, Chelsea will definitely get top four with our current state of our squad at the minute. Oh, yeah. And if they don't and it's all tits up, Pochettino, it's all on him. No, it's not on the gaffer. This is not the gaffer's fault, bruv. It's not the gaffer's fault. Shout out Quino. He says, bunch of wrong-uns. They are a bunch of wrong-uns. All right. And they had to delete the space because why? Why? Why did they have to delete the space? Because he got personal, bruv. Because he got personal, telling me to take meds and all this jazz. Yeah, you can't be representing the United stand and Mark Goldbridge, the Nottingham Forest supporter, and all this jazz, and the fucking agenda merchants themselves. Yeah, and all the journalists, bruv. If you're getting personal people, so you have to delete that. You have to delete it. Come on, let's have it right, bruv. Yeah, I don't take meds. I'm fucking don't take minerals because I'm full of the shit. I've got loads of minerals, bruv. I don't need to. In fact, I'm overdosing and it just spreads up onto everyone on my channel, bruv. Yeah. So we will spread the minerals worldwide. Guys, there's 300 of you lot in here. More than that. Make sure you smash to pieces the like button. I want you all right now to hit that like button. Smash to pieces the like button, guys. Every single one of you. The bottom line is, guys, they were feeding false agendas, false narratives, and propping Ted Lasso-Bowley United supporters. It's a fucking disgrace. You see, the United stand and all these platforms, they're all linked to each other. If you look at all the YouTube accounts, if you look at them all, they all go like this with each other. Literally. All of them, bruv. They all work with each other. They're all part of the same clique. No one comes near the minerals, though. Oh, man, I love it. I love it. So, this is how we move, bruv. This is how we move. Big up every single one of you in here, bruv. I told you, this guy from the United Stand said to me, take my meds, yeah? Yeah, go and take my meds because I was mudding them on Mason Mount. I was mudding them on the fact that you can't blame Pochettino, you got to back the gaffer. I was mudding them on the owners. They didn't like it because it's not the script that they're pushing. The script that they're pushing is to prop what Chelsea owners are doing, all right? Because, listen, let's have it right. Everyone's in a pocket, bruv. Just like Reece James had Vinicius Jr. in his pocket. Everyone's in a pocket, yeah? A pocket of space. Let's have it right. Brown envelopes, they come with all sorts, bruv. Like I say, It could be a script. It could be a bit of ketchup, curry sauce, sweet and sour. It comes in all forms, bruv. Yeah. And it comes express delivery, international, you name it. It will come emailed to you. Let's have it right. Envelopes can come by email, bruv. You know what I mean? We have to be careful how that gets put out, guys. Yeah. So it is what it is, bruv. Yeah, that's it, bruv. When you get personal, people get personal because they can't handle the fucking minerals land in the debate. Also, I want to, what's everyone saying in the chat? Get in the chat, guys. Musa says, Johnny, I joined late because of you. I'm not reading that last bit, bruv. I mean, that's fucking embarrassing. Like, you get weird, geezer. You need to calm it down, bruv. You need to calm it down, bruv. Yeah. It's just creepy. You know what I mean? Danny Dyer's landing it, bruv. Danny Dyer's landing it in the chat. He's landing it in the chat. Lovely comment. They are a bunch of fucking clowns, bruv. United stand, bruv. What a joke they are. All right, so. Let me see. What's this? Yeah, and I stand by that. I stand by that. Fabrizio's obviously pushing. You got to understand something with these guys and these platforms is that they have no allegiance to any club. They go where the story is, where the money is. Yeah. You think these journalists do all of this for free? Are you that stupid? It's a job. And when you have a job, you get paid for your job. So how do you think you get paid? How do you think you get paid? What? By thin air? By the fucking trees, is it? Yeah. You just grow on trees. I want to say this, that the tweet from Fabrizio earlier is that Liverpool will 100% bid. All right. That it may not now be tonight, may be Friday that Caicedo gets done. All right. And that we need to find out what the bid's going to be and that if they're going to match Chelsea and all this jazz. This is all the same old malarkey. This is orchestration. All right. And the fact it's come from Fabrizio now, because you know Paulstein's been in the act. You know that. You know that. We've got all these other accounts for Liverpool that have been propping that Liverpool haven't put in a bid. And then you've got others saying that they have put a bid in. So which one is it, bruv? Which one is it? Yes, Caicedo's in London, but that doesn't mean shit. It doesn't mean anything. All right. I expect Caicedo to sign for Chelsea. Yeah, I expect that. But my point is this. Fabrizio tweeting it out is this. And it's for this reason, is to ensure that Chelsea, Ted Lasso-Bowley, Siri Merchant pay exactly what Brighton, Seagull Merchants FC want. And that is it. It's facts. That's the way the game is. They do it for agents. They do it for clubs. They do it for players. That's the game, bro. They do it for narratives. We're also hearing about our sponsorship, that the Premier League want to cancel that for whatever reason. They're trying to dig into some suspicious acts, some dodginess, yeah? Really? Is that the case? What, because we're making 50 million on our sponsorship deal, which is a great deal, by the way. It's a great deal. And credit to the clowns for doing their job, which is what they're good at. They're good at that side of the game. They're just not good at the football side of the game. And they need to stay well away from that. But the bottom line is this. Why all of a sudden are we getting targeted for that? Because there's a campaign against Chelsea's. Like I said to you, when there's a campaign against Chelsea, these owners are very slow on the ball when it comes to understanding how the media treat Chelsea. They need to wake up. Stop trusting them, mate. Yeah. And I agree with that. Where is it? Logic. That's true. There's going to be too much pressure about to be put on Enzo and Mudryk. And if Caicedo ever happens, the thing is, right, is the agendas will start, but the agendas, and I'll shout them out, the agendas will be Raheem Sterling, Connor if he stays, Trev. They will start agendas on Mudryk. I guarantee it. If he doesn't hit the ground running, it will happen. It will happen because these supporters, a lot of them on social media, they can't hack the other rivals giving it the big un and slandering. You know what I mean? They can't hack it, and then the players letting them down. That's the way it goes. You know what I mean? It's like it's a very fickle game. I don't want to see that. I think Mudryk's going to land it. I think, but he needs a number 10. The whole front line needs a number 10. We need a number 10. And that's a great point, Steve. You're not wrong there. And I did say this actually. Everything that comes out, Lewis Hall today, the sponsorship deal the other day, this whole excitement around Lavia, and us putting a bid for him out of nowhere when everyone knew that we'd already spoken to him from before, and we've broken promises with him. All of this stuff is there to distract you from what's actually happening with Caicedo. Because with Caicedo, they're getting their pants pulled down. We know that. I mean, 100 million for Caicedo is just absolutely ridiculous that we're paying that sort of money for a fucking DM who's had one good season from Brighton. You know, it's like it's just madness, bruv. 100 million, yeah, 100 million. Think about that. 100 million could buy you a Neymar, could buy you a Phil Foden, could buy you fucking what's his name, or pay out contracts. You know, 100 million on just a DM. It's mad. It's mad. Big up to A. He says Ben Jacobs works at the 7 League, who paid by teams. Is that right? Well, I know. Listen, this guy, this toothpick, he's the biggest mouthpiece for these owners. He's massive mouthpiece. Massive. I mean, he was telling us Potter's definitely not getting sacked. And he got sacked the next day. They've done him like a kipper there. We know he's in the mud. He comes out of all this bangers smash waffle. He actually did the most fraudulent move, which he shouldn't have done, was tell everyone that Siri Merchant's the sporting director. He should never have done that. I mean, that was just criminal. Suicidal would do that, because now I know that. It's shocking, bruv, that you've let everyone know that he is a sporting director when we still haven't got a sporting director at Chelsea. That's the kind of shit I'm talking about. We need to have a sporting director at Chelsea. Yeah, we haven't got one yet. I want people to remember that. How can you not have a sporting director? Mr. Grapefruit is landing it. All right, that's not your fact. You're speaking fact, and I have said this as well. It's a smokescreen. All these links to these superstars. Where is the superstar? Until you sign us a superstar, we'll believe it. But what happens when you don't sign us a superstar? And who is your superstar in your mind? Is it going to be a Kudos? Is it going to be a Lise? Like, who's your superstar? Who's your marquee signing? You know, that's going to dictate how serious you are. And if you don't bring us that Neymar player, that fucking baller, right, that superstar, then you're letting the supporters down and you're lying like you always fucking lie. Right, I've said this, Hydra, yeah, already earlier on the stream about Kepa. I think it's like the fact that he's our number one, yet we were told that Pochettino and his goalkeeping coaches think that it can make Kepa a world-class keeper, and they're going to keep him. Now we're hearing links that Kepa's going to leave and go to Bayern Munich, or maybe go to Real Madrid. Who knows? He looks like he's going to go. And we signed Sanchez 25 million. Helped Brighton again, the Seagull merchants, all right? It's like we're giving him so much money to bankroll them. It's sickening, all right? They've got these owners have got such an obsession with Brighton. It's just sickening, bro. Yeah. But I've said this, Sanchez is our number one, Bettinelli is our number two. He's just not strong enough. He's not strong enough. We need world-class goalkeepers, bro. Like I say, we're very fortunate that the Courtois injury didn't happen when we were buying Sanchez, because they would have been right up on Sanchez, wouldn't they? Wouldn't they? Real Madrid will be all over Sanchez, wouldn't they? What are we doing here? Manchester's marvellous. I can't read it, bruv. It just rattles me every time. I'm not reading your name, fella. He says, United got Mount and Casemiro for Caicedo costs. Fuck me, bruv. Do you understand that? That fucking thing there. That line there. Look how embarrassing that is. Casemiro, yeah, who is world class. And Mason Mount for the same price as Caicedo and Sanchez, pretty much 120 million. Fucking hell, yeah. Rip the heart out. Gut us, bruv. Yeah. Embarrass us, yeah. And strengthen them. Fucking wrong ones, bruv. That's what I'm saying. They're clueless, bruv. Clueless. Clueless bunch, mate. Why are we not buying Redondo as well? I want Redondo at Chelsea. Why are we buying fucking Tyler Adams for 20 million when we could buy fucking Redondo for 20, 30 million, who's on less than a year on his contract? I mean, what is this? They love all these young kids, but you won't buy us fucking Redondo. Because why? You can't get him. Probably his dad's advising him not to go to Chelsea. He's probably waiting for Barcelona or Real Madrid because they got sense to buy that player. Who's a baller, man. He's like the future, man. DM. Regen. No, Joe Shields follows Redondo, I swear. Joe Shields follows Redondo. In fact, Joe Shields has propped and advised these clowns to buy Lavia, and they're not going to buy Lavia. They're going to buy Caicedo instead because of toothpick, carrot eating Winstanley's love for fucking Brighton. It's like he's their agent. He says, well, let's keep doing business with Brighton because I can negotiate with Brighton. Oh, can you fuck? You're getting your trousers pulled down. Carrots are being fed to you by Bloom and all the directors. Let's have it right. And in the meantime, Bowley and Siri Merchant are going, oh, yeah, well done, carrot eating Winstanley. We'll give you more carrots because you've been a good boy. We're actually getting a good deal. Oh, you fuck. You're getting robbed. Irrespective of how good the player is. 100 million is just ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. And you bought Tyler Adams and buying Redondo. You got Santos as well, man. Who's this young brother? Who's done this? Create a fake. Now you create a fake company with 500 Instagram followers. What's all this about? Siri Merchant, we will now get another ban because you couldn't get us a sponsor. I mean, well, this sponsor thing's got to happen. They're waiting on too many things. But what does this tell you? Poor planning, poor strategy. This is a lot of, I see a lot of panic in here. A lot of rash decisions. Oh, the new shirt sponsor set up a new Instagram. I mean, this is all shady shit, bruv. The sponsor's their own company. Exactly. Of course it is, bruv. Of course it is. They can make money off it. It's just shady moves after shady moves when you don't need to. When you run an elite football club, you don't need to run like that. You're just going to get done. There's no point. Proper City-esque. Exactly. They're moving like City. And what's happening? Sete, 116 charges, is it? What's going on with that? When are they getting done? But Chelsea get done first, right? Because it's the campaign against Chelsea. Don't worry about it. Now, Siri Merchant, Ted Lasso got to hand out them brown envelopes like Mansour, bruv. They have to do it. They have to do it. Facts, bruv. Get me Neymar. I want Neymar Jr. at the bridge. I want him at Chelsea. I'm done with it. I want a superstar. I want that player. Any team, Arsenal, City, Man United, Liverpool, any of them would want Neymar. Anyone. Even Barcelona do want him. They just can't afford him. We're meant to have all the money and we can't, we're not getting him. Money talks. You get the money, you get Neymar. That's the book. That's the minerals there. Bruv, the fact that we ain't got a sponsor on a shirt going into a season, I mean, look at the state of that. It does look better, but we've always said shirts without sponsors look better anyway. They always look better. But my point is this. You need that. You need that revenue. You need the revenue, bruv. I looked at it. The 50 million deal is pretty much what United are getting for their sponsor, Time View or whatever it's called. They're getting about 48 to 50 million as well. So it's a very good deal. It's about right. It's about right. But I don't know what the term is for. I don't know if it's 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, what it is. Because when we get in the Champions League, if we get in, I say when, if we get in the Champions League and we've got a 1 year deal, we can renegotiate and get another shirt sponsor for more money. I don't know what the deal is. Maybe that's why they're trying to create their own account. If it is their own business and they're using it, they know that they can chop the contract or they keep it and make money off it. Jade says Casemiro was 70, Mount was 55. If you can't do maths, then that buys you Caicedo. I mean, listen, yeah, it's 120 odd million, but I'll put Sanchez in there, bruv. I mean, it's just fucking embarrassing. It's embarrassing. It's absolutely embarrassing. Foden, yeah, Nick Smith knows it. Foden's nice and young. It fits the profile, bruv. Big up SW6 Blues. He says, we don't need Caicedo. James used to play midfield at Wigan. We have wingers now, and Gusto is good for the bench. I feel like running up and down the wing is getting James injured. Now, there is an element of truth to this, in the sense that we heard today with Pochettino, and the way he wants to play, he wants to use one of his right backs or left backs to invert and be part of the attack. Now, we know Chilwell's amazing at it, and we know Reece James amazing at it, whether they alternate or not. But it's a very demanding role. It means a lot of running up and down, up and down. You need to be on it defensively. You need to be on it in the transitions. And you need to be on it offensively as well to deliver the goods. Now, the thing is with Reece James is we know the way he's built and the way he plays at such an intense high level, he could get injured. Yeah. Playing him as a DM, though, I haven't seen him play a DM since he's played at Wigan. And I think the only game I saw him play DM was a Champions League game last year. Was it not last year? Was it last year? I think under Tuchel he played DM, but we weren't structured. He did all right. I think he can get involved, but where you utilise Reece, his crossing is ridiculous. His crossing, the way he does burst forward, he puts defences adds fear to defences like that. If he plays a DM, you're not really utilising Reece's full potential. Yes, he can be great in the middle, but I think we get more out of him as a team, him playing a right back. So I kind of like disagree. I think you do need a Caicedo. You need a DM. You need someone who's got the legs. And Caicedo's definitely got the legs to do a bit of the Kante role. I don't see much of a sitter. And let's have it right. What's interesting with Caicedo, against Arsenal, he played right back. Do you know why he played right back? Because you had Billy Gilmour in the midfield. Billy Gilmour ran that game. Run that game. Brighton battered them at the Emirates, bruv. Yeah, but Caicedo was playing right back. So we know Caicedo can fill in there as well. You know, maybe he alternates with Reece. Gusto is a great little backup, granted, but I don't know, mate. Like, I don't think Poch sees that. He wants two midfielders. He wants an attacking midfielder. So, I mean, if Reece was definitely going to play DM, you wouldn't want as many players as that. But shout out to you for landing it. Big up Aaron. Big up Aaron Smith in here, bruv. I'm doing very well, mate. Hope you're doing well. Respect and love to you, my geezer. Guys, smash the piece of the like button. Smash the piece of the like button. We are building a team for 2033-34 season, bro. But those owners will sell by then, wouldn't they? They'll sell by then. Oh, man. Donovan, you're more than welcome, my son. You're more than welcome to watch the channel, bruv. Yeah, it's welcome for everyone, mate. Yeah. Well, this is the thing. We have to question the Kepa move. Is it true, though? Do we really think Kepa's going to go Bayern Munich? If Bayern Munich, I think Bayern Munich want a loan now, Kepa, because they're trying to sign Harry Kane. If they sign Harry Kane, they can't buy Kepa. Kepa will probably go for, they probably want 40, 50 million for Kepa. Let's have it right. They value these players for such astronomical transfer fees, but they don't value to keep them. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. I just want to see if there's any breaking news. There's nothing, guys. There's nothing breaking news at the minute, is there? Is there talk of Verratti? Verratti is going to Saudi, from what I hear. I don't hear any links to Chelsea with Verratti. I saw someone put it in the chat. I don't see anything there. The reality is, guys, I've always said it. Yeah, facts. We should never have sold Gilmour. Look at Gilmour's he's a fantastic player. In fact, I would love Gilmour at Chelsea. I would love Gilmour at Chelsea. I keep saying it, but like I say, you're selling Cobham players who have got minerals because you want to make money off them. We made 9 million on Gilmour. It's tuppence, bro. Tuppence. And they blame it on Tuchel, by the way. They blamed it on Tuchel. Listen, that's not great. That's a great shout. Lavia and Caicedo to Chelsea and loan Tyler Adams to Strasbourg. I wouldn't put it past them, bro. Or back to Leeds. Maybe stays at Leeds. Who knows? Listen, it's great to sell Kepa, don't get me wrong, but who are we replacing Kepa with? Because Sanchez, I've seen the chart. Kepa's at the bottom of the best goalkeepers in the Premier League, and Sanchez ain't even on it. Sanchez ain't even on the list. So what are we doing here, man? It's like we're downgrading, man. We're downgrading in our team. It's just ridiculous, bro. Big up to RJM. Big up to my member. Late to the Minerals party tonight. Big up, Johnny, up the Chelsea, up the Minerals FC. Guys, if you want to be a member as well in the Minerals FC, it's pinned at the top of the live chat and down below. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel as well. Do you know what I mean? We have to buy gold kit. Listen, there's a lot of business to do. But what? What day are we? We're Thursday. 3 days till we play our first Premier League game. I mean, it's just ridiculous. It tells you, man, the planning, the structure is just not there. It's not there. How can it be if you don't have a sporting director to work with a gaffer and push things forward. Magnan, I would love him. Great keeper. But again, we've been told he's too expensive, just like Onana was too expensive. But Onana wanted Man United. All right, cool. Yeah, money talks. It's all about the money, mate. Listen, Sanchez would look good at Brighton because Brighton were at a certain level. Put him at Chelsea where the expectations are higher, the pressure's higher. It doesn't work. Look at Cucurella. The owners regret Cucurella, by the way. I hope you do all know that. Yeah, they regret buying Cucurella. If someone came in for him, they'll go and sell him. Yeah, there's an element of Europe as well. I do understand that, but you can still sign players even if you're not in Europe. Yeah, if the wages are right, and I told you these owners will not pay high wages. They will not do it. We have to wait and see. Are we going to get that marquee signing? And that marquee signing, if it's a proper marquee signing, is going to be mega money, mega wages. You've got to go and do it. I want that player. I would love a Neymar, bro. Watch Neymar, Chelsea shirt. Come on. What are we doing here? If you go through all the signings, guys, are you honestly that ecstatic? Really? Like you look at all our signings and go, oh, yeah, man. Fucking hell, ballers everywhere. I can't see Caicedo going to Liverpool. I don't see them having the money, guys. I don't see Liverpool putting down 100 million. These seagull merchants want 100 plus million. There's no way Liverpool doing that. Exactly, bruv. Chelsea have been readying themselves to make another bid for most. I mean, it's all fun and games. It's all the deal's probably done, guys. The Caicedo deal's done. This is all the pantomime. It's all the excitement to make everyone go, we love you, Bowley. It's all that jazz. We love you, Siri Merchant. That's what it's all for. I don't buy into all that. Well done. You're getting us a fucking DM, but you're paying through the roof for him. And you've made it long itself out. Yeah, I mean, Tyler Adams today, the here we go, is like, people, what they expect it to hit like dope or whatever. Come on, man, what are we doing here, bro? It's like it's such an anticlimax of a signing. It's just like it's not even worth saying here we go, bruv. It's not even worth saying here we go. I mean, I'll give him some props. Let me give him some props. I'll put it here. Shout out to Sugar Sean. Shout out to Tobes as well. He's been landing it, bruv. He's been telling all you frauds, bruv, all these ITKs, bruv. But this is the progressive dual list. You got progressive passes per 90 on the top, going up, vertical, horizontally. You got defensive duels 1. Defensive duels 1, Tyler Adams is almost as high as Mecca. He's higher than Decore. And then obviously progressive passes per 90. Yes, that's all well and good. But he's doing that for Leeds in a shit team that got relegated. How can you use that as a sort of sample, as a benchmark? Listen, I don't doubt that Pochettino will hopefully elevate this player, but really, I think he could be one of those signings that could work out really well. He's got a bit of shithousery about him. He's got a bit of leadership. He's captain for America, obviously. He's got decent stats. Is Lavia anywhere here? Where's Lavia, bruv? Can't see Lavia. Can anyone see Lavia? There he is. There's Lavia there. So, Lavia is not far behind either. Lavia and 1, 2, 3. So he's 3 behind Tyler Adams. 4 behind Tyler Adams. All right. So again, decent, but I would like, if there's any American supporters in the chat, I want you to tell me how much you rate this Tyler Adams, because I'm not so sure, bruv. Like I say, he's a good squad player, utility player, but I don't see him as like a first teamer. But maybe Pochettino will make him turn it into something great. Who knows? I'm going to give him benefit of the doubt, but like I say, Caicedo is like the number one target. I think Lavia does look very good. He's a good player. He's Belgium. Let's see. He's good, but very injury prone. US captain, pitbull mentality. He's a dog. But he's good for US, but club not consistent. Giovanni says passion merchant. Let's have it right. He'll play for the badge. He's a bit of a passion merchant. All right. Well, it's nice to have a bit of shithouser in the middle. We're losing all of that. So that'll be decent. High press. Fair play, guys. Fair play, guys, in the chat. Yeah, I agree with JP the dog. I don't see him as a starter for Chelsea. He could be one of those to close a game out or just to slow a game down or whatever. But he's basically a DM, guys. He's just a traditional DM, isn't he? So all right. So breaking news. When was this sent to me? This was sent by Quino 9 minutes ago, bruv. So he's come from the Matt Fraud law that Chelsea are expected to offer 90 million plus 10 million for Moses Caicedo. What did I tell you? It's 100 million to get the deal done. Well done, finally. Yeah. Here we go. Wow. Listen, it was always going to be 100 million. There is no way Liverpool are going to match that. No way. Matt Law, he's got it wrong today. He said Liverpool put in a bid. They didn't. They're preparing a bid. So, pinch of salt, is it? Pinch of salt. For me, personally, I think the deal's done anyway. I think this is all, I don't know, man. I just don't see it as, I just see this as Brighton are just getting Chelsea to pay exactly what they want. And that's it. That's it. Like I say, and I've always stood by this, until the player is holding up that fucking shirt, we don't know if he's a Chelsea player or not. And that's the bottom line. It's the bottom line, guys. Yeah. Listen, we've always muddied the fraud law, bruv. Yeah. We've always muddied the fraud law. He knows exactly what time it is, bruv. Yeah. Knows exactly what time it is. We know that. Sorry, that's the wrong one. It's the wrong one, guys. Yeah. Crystal, yeah. I mean, this one is a joke, bruv. He's orchestrating deals now for Brighton against Chelsea when he's been doing work for Chelsea. It's just shocking, bruv. This guy's a joke, man. They love him, these people. Everyone loves him, bruv. If we ever do business with Brighton after this, again, listen, Ted Lasso, Siri Merchant, go and buy Brighton. Go and buy Brighton. You'll be better off for it. Yeah. Fucking joke, man. Yeah, Mickey Joy, he's still drinking rainwater in the woods. How many are in the woods, guys? You could name me. Why don't you name me in the chat? Name me how many we got in the woods and all the different ones we got in the woods, guys. Name every single one of them, bro. Yeah. I would love it, yeah, if we just went and bought the seagull merchants. Then what are they going to say? Where their daddy anyway. Let's have it right. Let's have it right. The bottom line is because Stone Cold Minnell said so. Oh, listen, don't forget that one. Fucking hell, bro. What are we doing here, man? Oh, this one's a classic. Everyone knows who's in the woods now. Come on, this guy's been in the woods. He lives there, bruv. He loves it. He fucking well loves it. This guy, man, flip-flop merchant, agenda merchant. We know the agendas, bruv. We know the agendas. We know all the agendas, bruv. Yeah. Biggest flip-flop going, bruv. Literally. Literally. What are we doing here? And he's on Talk Sport, this guy. This guy's on Talk Sport. He is having a picnic with all the wrong uns, bruv. He's having a picnic with all of them, bruv. They're all together, man. They all love it. They love it in the woods. They just love it, man. They love it. They're actually up their game. I've heard actually. He did let me know. Oh, Rory, he's upped his survival game. His survival game is really on a proper posh level, bruv. Where he knows he can light fires now. He knows how to catch bugs. He knows how to keep warm in the mud. He's loving it, guys. As is all of them are. They're all loving it. Every single one of them. They're all loving it. Fakir, I'm not sure about him, bruv. He's a bit injury prone from what I hear. AFTV payroll merchant, let's have it right. That's what he is. Johnny Moses Caicedo will choose Chelsea. Reason is because he wants to play with Kendrick Pires at Chelsea. Both will be superstars from the same country for Chelsea. I mean, Pires is fucking just turned 16, bruv. How long's Caicedo going to wait? He'll have grey hairs by the time he plays with Pires, bruv. Flab always flip-flops. He's tier 1 brown envelope, you know. Listen, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Big up British Patriot. Do as he says, bruv. Smash the like button, guys. Smash the like button. They love him in diapers, bruv. They love a player in diapers, man. That's how they get him on the prison sentence contracts. They get him on these long ass contracts, mate. Yeah. They love it. That's what I'm saying. They give him the Happy Meals. They love the Happy Meals, these lot. Let's have a look, guys. I want to see what's happening. So Liverpool are trying to discuss financial terms with Brighton. Yeah, this is laughable. This is laughable. We've always heard players' preferences to go here, and then the player just signs wherever the money goes. Guys, if Caicedo does not sign for Chelsea, it's going to be a fucking meltdown. I hope everyone's prepared for that. Fucking hell, Nick. What's everyone's expectations this season? Where are we finishing? I want to see what people think we're finishing. I want to do a prediction. The thing is, it's hard to do it when the transfer window is not finished. It's not ended. I like to see what our finished squad is going to be like before I can give a real. It is a joke, but I'll tell you why it's taken so long to get Caicedo. It's because they haven't had the money for it, guys. They go on like they got all this money. Does everyone forget that Ted Lassaboli is trying to get $500 million invested? Yeah, he needs an injection of $500 million. Why? Why do you need that? Yeah, it's what happens when you spend 635 million without a sporting director. Yeah, some are right. Majority of them have been stinkers, bruv. You know what I mean? This is the thing. They couldn't buy Caicedo when we should have bought him. And now they've got money in the bank. They've sold all the players we needed to sell. They've balanced the books. They got away with it. Now they're trying to find the best way to get. They're trying to not get their pants pulled down. The reality is, Brighton know that they'll have to pay the money, and they will pay the money. Like Chelsea will pay the money because, like I say to you, when you set a tone in the market and you go out and you just blow money like we did with Mudryk, Enzo, we paid the release calls, we paid it. This is the thing. Once you do that, then every club in Europe, next time the market opens, they will treat you the same way and they will expect you to pay what they want. And if you don't pay what they want, you're not going to sign that player, bro. End of. Guys, this picture of Caicedo, yeah? This picture, because this is the same picture, guys. I swear it's the same picture. I'll tell you. One sec. I know I've seen it, bruv. If he's dressed differently, then it could be. It could be. But I'm not so sure. Where is it, man? Yeah, bruv, it's the same picture. Who keeps putting this shit out? Right, look. All right, that's the same picture. What's the account that's put this out? London, yeah? fucking that account, bruv. It's a joke account. All right. All right. Explain to me this then. That's the same picture. Yeah. Look at the date. 20th of July. Yeah. 20th of July. All right. Same picture. He's in London. That's what I'm saying. It's waffle. They keep doing it. They keep doing this bangers and mash waffle. Yeah. So we just muddied that. London shouldn't even be tweeting that out, that account with the amount of followers they got. Why are you tweeting that out? It's embarrassing. Look. Look. 20th of July. 20th of July. Right there. Same picture. There. Same picture. So, clickbait. It's all clickbait. All right. So, big up to Adam Rated. Art says, we are trying to hijack Liverpool target, which is Lavia. So now they are trying to drive the price up for us on Caicedo. Now, yeah, but are we generally going in for Lavia? We've bought Tyler Adams just now for today, 20 million. Lavia is going to be 50 million. So that's 70 million if you buy Lavia and Tyler Adams. Plus Caicedo, 100 million. That's 170 million on 3 DMs. I'm all for it. But the reality is, Liverpool pissed off. They've got in a deal with Brighton to say, look, we'll drive up the price for Caicedo for you so that Chelsea pay that price. And at the same time, Southampton, their price, 50 million, Liverpool have to pay it. And they'll pay it. Liverpool will pay the 50 million. It's not even that expensive. 50 million for Lavia is like nothing anyway. It's chump change. Let's have it right. Guys, make sure you smash the like button. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe to Minerals FC. We're very close. We're going up and up and up. And also, do you know what I mean? Hit the notification button, all that jazz. Hit the notification button. Listen, if Chelsea don't get top 4 this season, all right, it's an absolute failure. Yeah. I expect top 4 as a bare minimum requirement. I don't give a shit. Trust this process, all this nonsense. I'm sorry, the way you act in the market, the way you go out, the profile players you buy, the elite players you go out with intent to buy shows your ambition and your intent. This is all a project process. I don't give a fuck about process. I don't give a shit about all that nonsense. All I care about, right, and all Roman cared about was what? Winning titles, because all that matters is a trophy. Trophy is all that matters, and every trophy counts. Let's have it right. I don't give a shit about finishing top 4, building towards a team and having a lovely youth team progressing in 3-4 years. Bollocks to that. It means nothing to me, all right? Pochettino ain't got 3-4 years to develop these players. He wants to win, bruv. If he doesn't win, these owners will sack him. He'll probably have an agenda forced on Pochettino if he doesn't deliver or if he doesn't get top 4. The agendas start to happen, or agendas will happen on players. It's the going rate. You've seen it time and time again. And now the usual ones, which they all fed in agendas, are no longer at the club. So who's going to be the next one to be targeted? Yeah, it will be shown. It will be revealed this season. Yeah. Frankie de Jong would be an absolute fucking buy, man. This is what I'm saying, Mickey Dryboy. These types of players, this is the minerals I'm talking about, man. You know, real polished players, you know, that can add and complement to all the young players we've got. You know, I've always said it time and time again. You need experience, you need youth. You need experience, youth. It's the way it goes. Is Kane going to Bayern, guys? Is this true? Big up, Adam. Big up to you, my geezer. Let's have a look. Where's all this news coming with Kane then? The problem is, guys, I'm blocked by all these tier ones and all that, so I don't even get all the news, man. Oh, Mickey drop. I salute you. Minerals Ultra, I salute you. Landed it. Plenty goal Twitter. Someone tag me in it, guys. Someone tag me in it. All right, let me have a look. Go on. I don't follow this one. Bayern have reached a pin tweet. Bayern have agreed to reach a verbal agreement now. Walker ready to sign for FC Bayern and said yes today. That was 14th of July, but I swear he's staying at Man City. Breaking news. Kane got... Here we go. I'll put it up for you lot. Breaking news, Kane got the info that his move to Bayern is looking more likely now. As reported, Bayern bosses Tottenham and Kane's management were in very good and respectful negotiations today and tonight. Now the deal is on the verge to be sealed as Kane wants to join Bayern. But this is Sky Sports Deutsch, yeah? I mean, listen, I find it extremely hard to believe, yeah, that Daniel Levy and the owners of Spurs, the Spursy, are going to allow this player to leave for nothing when he's not going to sign a new contract. It's clear as day. They have to cash in on him. My thing is this. I think there's a twist here. I think someone's got to go in for Kane. Maybe they have tried, and Levy's just like, nah, we ain't selling to anyone in the Premier League, and that's the going rate, and that's why they're settling for 90 million. You know, Levy, what he done with us with Modric. He sold, we offered him 50 million, was it? And then Real Madrid bought him for 10 million yet less. I mean, that's the kind of moves they make. They're sharks like that. They don't give a shit. But like I say, it's sad, man. I think whoever buys Kane in the Premier League, straight away you are title contenders, man. Title contenders. Because all of the teams we're talking about above are all better than Spurs. But like I say, I don't see Levy selling to a Premier League team. I just don't see it, guys. Let's have a look. What's the time now? It's 11:15. Something might break. Doesn't look like it's going to break though. I've heard a lot of people saying as well that Aston Villa, they're scared of Aston Villa. Everyone's scared of Aston Villa. I mean, listen, Aston Villa did very well last year. Emery, good evening and all that jazz. He's doing all right. He's buying players, but don't know. I don't know. It's very unpredictable this season, guys. Listen, Kane has to blame his agent, who I think is his brother, signing him on that prison contract. This is what I'm saying. When you sign prison contracts, you're held to ransom. You can't get out of these contracts. You've got to be very careful. That's what I'm saying. These Ted Lasso and Siri Merchant are abusing the young players that just are desperate to come to Premier League, whether they're from Brazil or wherever they're from, to play at Chelsea, and then they probably come to Chelsea and they get loaned out, and then they're on an 8-year deal. And before they know it, it's too late. And then when the other clubs come in for them, they're gonna unless you pay up, you're not gonna be able to go and leave Chelsea and go to another club. Not that I want them to leave Chelsea, but some of these players might just not be it, guys. Some of them just don't live up their potential. It's pointless. That's a great shout as well. Give them Lukaku, the cement booted fraud, and pay money on top for. Listen, I'd pay 100 million plus Lukaku to Spurs. That is a deal. That is a deal. Why are we not doing that? They get a replacement striker and we get Harry Kane. Harry Kane would more than likely want to stay in London. Let's have it right. He wants to stay in London, bruv. Big up to Adam. He says, I want Kane to leave. He wastes his career on Tottenham. He can't be called a legend if he has nothing to show for it. And he's got to win. I mean, granted, if he goes by Munich, he's going to win. He's going to win Bundesliga. That's a given. He'll be playing Champions League football. And I think, he will be the full-on Lewandowski replacement. And he will literally break records in Bundesliga because he's that good. He will do that. I think he'll outdo Lewandowski, bruv. He's a goal machine, man. Big up to Adam. It's true, though. You want him to do, I just want him to leave Spurs. We hate Spurs. Do you know what I mean? We want him out. Fucking always bagging that tin pot club goals. And it still can't win anything. Still bottles it. So it is what it is. What are we saying, guys? Smash the like button. Make sure you do subscribe, guys. Anyone new in here? It's true, Jamar, bruv. I mean, we've given Brighton absolute steals, bruv. It's embarrassing, fucking embarrassing. Osimhen ain't coming to Chelsea, man. Osimhen's big money, bruv. And I'm not like there's not many top strikers out there, but it's a lot of money. They want over 100 million for him. I'd rather buy Kane. I'd rather spend 140 million on Kane. If you put 140 million down to Spurs, how can they turn that down? You can't. For Bayern's poxy little 90 million, no chance, man. I think if someone put down slapped 130 million, you get Harry Kane. You get Harry Kane. Bruv, the only ones that are on fraud watch are the owners, bruv. What are we doing here? Not the players. The owners are on fraud watch. Fuck me. Yeah? Let's have it right. Nothing's happening, bruv. It's what I'm saying. It's all anti-climax, bruv. It's all anti-climax. It's all anti-climax. So we've heard the breaking news, guys, yeah? Breaking news is that what? We've bid 90 million plus 10 million. What a fucking deal. Yes. Come on, bruv. Really? I mean, it was always inevitable. It was going to go there. It was inevitable. And you watch all the large accounts, you watch all the platforms absolutely go so excited, bruv. They'll go so excited, bruv. They're like, yes, our owners are landing it. Fucking landing it. Of course they are. course they are, bro. Listen, I stand by it. 100 million is how much Caicedo was going to cost. I said this countless times. Go back on all the streams. You'll hear me say 100 million. You got to pay the money. You ain't getting him otherwise. And here we are sitting here. They bid 90 million plus 10. It's a given. All this rumours about Liverpool's bullshit, pantomime. They're going to get Lavia. We're going to get Caicedo for 100 million. And they want to have Caicedo ready for the Sunday game. Whether he plays, I don't know, bruv. Oh, shit. Muted myself. But it's what it is, guys. There's nothing yet. I think tomorrow will be the here we go, bruv. Oh, that's jokes. That's jokes. Someone put Moses Caicedo's arrived at Merseyside and it ain't even him, bruv. That was that thing with Mane when they thought it was Mane and it wasn't Mane. Someone's put that out. That's jokes. That's jokes. So yeah, it's true. I will say this. 100 million for Declan Rice or 100 million for Caicedo. The difference is wages. Probably Caicedo 200 grand a week, Declan Rice 300 grand a week. What do you prefer, guys? It's done. He's gone to Arsenal. We're getting Caicedo. Let's have it right. Yeah, let's have it right. The minerals generals give us the call. You know what I mean? But listen, big up to you guys. Respect to everyone in here. We didn't get to here we go. But I expect tomorrow to be the day, personally. I expect tomorrow to be a day. Or if it is tonight, it is tonight. I don't know. I don't think it is. But the guys, do you honestly believe Caicedo's worth 100 million? Do you think he's worth 100 million? It's a here we go, guys. It's a here we go. Caicedo, here we go. Fabrizio, YouTube, let's go. Man, stop the meals and do the deals, bruv. Yeah. Paqueta's not going for 120 million. He's going for about 80 odd million. But City will pay it. They want that player. It is what it is. And I agree, it's only worth what you're prepared to pay for it. The problem is we've got no other DM to go for. Caicedo has to pay 100 million. We said it on the Minerals FC. It will be 100 million for Caicedo. Lavia will go to Liverpool, and that's it. Done deal. It's finished. Done. So, guys, big up to every single one of you. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, put your comments down below, and let's see what happens, bruv. If there is something, I might do a space. But other than that, we've had a great show, guys. Big up to all the Minerals FC Ultras in here, all you guys, all my members, all you that landed the Super Minerals as well. But make sure you put your comments down below and let me know what you think. But let's have it right. Pay the money, stop the meals, do the deals. And we need not just 2 DMs. We need Neymar. We need a creative attacking midfielder. We need more than just what we have right now. And that's a fact. So big up to everyone. Respect. And as always, I'll see you soon. Up to Chelsea, up to Mills FC. Let's go.